Right guys, so I'm just going to do a little video on the fear people have of giving up alcohol and starting a sober journey. A lot of people have messaged me recently and said that they feel scared about the prospect of giving up drink. And I just want to reiterate really that there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. What you're afraid of is changing up your routine, like what you've been doing for so long has become the norm for you. So like for me, for example, it was just the norm for me to just constantly be thinking about coke, constantly be going back for the cash point, having these arguments with myself in my head. And what people don't realize is that, you know, when you've actually made that decision and you're like, no, I'm going to give it my all now, I'm going to really try hard. When you commit to that and you do like the 10-day challenge, you stick to the 10 days, even though it is hard and there are side effects. Obviously you do get like some withdrawals and things like that. What you notice over time is that those little voices in your head start to go. So your life is just much more peaceful in general. Like you don't have to keep having this battle in your head about, do I go and buy that bag when I've got that money there? Or do I do this? Do I do that? Because you already know you're not going to be doing that anymore. And everything just becomes a lot less stressful for you. Like, so the first couple of days I was like the voice was telling me I wasn't going to stick to it, and I was like doubting myself and saying, you know, oh yeah, but you've said this so many times before, you're just going to fuck up again and whatever. And yeah, you do feel like that sometimes when you're starting out, because you've lost so much confidence in yourself as a result of your addiction that you just don't believe that you are capable of change. I didn't think I could change. I thought I was always going to be like that, and I thought I was always going to end up like either taking my life, or I was going to end up just, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I thought I was going to end up really poorly from all the stuff I was doing to my body, you know, because there were signs that it was definitely getting worse. But when you've given it a chance and you do stick to it, it honestly gets so much better. But you've just got to get through those first 10 days. And I know it's really hard. I understand that, you know, it's an illness of the mind. I totally understand that. But if you can get through those 10 days with not just my support, but with the group support, you have such a sense of pride and a sense of self-respect that it just makes you want to keep going. And that's why I run my challenges, because it only took me 10 days to feel like I never wanted to go back. I've said this before, and I do really think that if you give it your all and you're committed, and you can get to that 10 days. I mean, some people can't. They obviously need to have further intervention, but it will be life-changing for you guys in every which way possible. There is nothing to be afraid of. It is the best thing I've ever done. It'll be the best thing you ever do. And your life in 6 months from now will be completely different to what it was when you were in your active addiction. Peace and love.